Hello all, my name is Logan Rothenberger. I'm a graduate student here at Arizona State University. As my time here at ASU comes to an end, I've taken a look back at all the great research topics I've been fortunate enough to study over the last several years while preparing for my final research topic. I have decided to focus my research proposal on the effects of mobile communication in romantic relationships. I've chose this topic mainly because I believe it affects my life as well as a large portion of the population in their everyday lives. I also believe that by understanding the topic, we as a society will be better prepared for growing issues related to mobile communication. Mobile communication, texting specifically, has become the medium of choice for young adults in the 21st century. Using qualitative research methods, this study will look into the lives of a small sample of romantic relationships and report back the effects of mobile communication. The always connected generation has become accustomed to constant communication, especially in romantic relationships, and choose to create, build, and maintain relationships over time. At what point does being constantly connected become detrimental? Now, maintaining relationships requires several mediums, such as face-to-face communication, voice calling, instant messaging, and social media, all while in between time is filled with text messaging on mobile devices. Now, interpersonal relationships are very complex. This is why qualitative research methods remain the key aspect of the proposal. Being in the field with the ability to observe the phenomenon as it occurs will give key insight into eventual results. Now, based on research by Jen and Pena back in 2010, the average American spends roughly an hour and 15 minutes per day communicating with their romantic partner. The amount of time spent communicating with romantic partners, coupled with gender and attachment styles, can lead us to understand the impact of constant communication in romantic relationships. Relationship satisfaction is difficult to measure, which is why my research proposal is to focus on a small group of romantic partners. This will allow for the observation of social support using verbal and nonverbal communication. I've come up with a few hypotheses as to what the results will show. First one being there will be a positive correlation between the frequency of text messaging and relationship satisfaction. The second being there will be a negative correlation between the frequency of text messaging and the expectation of constant communication in romantic relationships. And the third being there will be no correlation, positive or negative, between the frequency of text messaging to face-to-face communication ratio in reference to relationship satisfaction. The participants in this study were chosen from convenience as they volunteered and worked in close quarters with me. 3 males, 3 females, each in committed relationships and under the age of 30. The study will take place over the course of 4 5-day work weeks, followed by interviews with each romantic partner. The study will look at the amount of text sent between couples throughout an 8-hour workday, occurrences and frequency, the content of the message categorized into 4 sections. Participants' attitude toward mobile communication will be measured using a Likert scale type response system. The study may seem simple or short, but I do believe the results will give great insight into the effects of technology, mobile communication specifically on our interpersonal relationships. The research that I've read based on the subject matter has all been much larger scale. I believe this takes the person out of the study and only focuses on their answers. And I do believe that when we ask a question, we often receive the answer that the participant thinks we want, which in turn takes away from the authenticity of the study. So I just want to thank you all. I do hope you find my proposal insightful, and if you have any feedback for me in the future or have any suggestions on how to make this study better, please reach out to me. Thank you all.